Hi everyone, this is Travis from Coyote Moon Creative here today with another tutorial on header navigation, folder drop-down links, and how to really spice things up. Squarespace doesn't do a great job of giving you a ton of customization and flexibility when it comes to the folder drop-downs. And when I'm refer to the folder drop-down, it is essentially a folder that has nested links inside of it. So the Get Help has 5 links that drop down when you hover over it. The little arrows that you see here in the header, those are actually baked into the native platform on Squarespace now. So you can add, I think, one of 12 different icon styles to indicate to your site visitors that there is a folder that they should be interested in hovering and clicking into to see what pages are nested within it. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So when we hover over this navigation link, we've got this really smooth, slow scrolling underline. This site is primarily catered to senior citizens. So we really wanted a very calm, reassuring environment. And I think that this header navigation really knocks it out of the park. The slight shadow that you see behind the folder, that is actually using Squarekicker. If you haven't used Squarekicker, I highly recommend it. Check it out. There's a ton of built-in tools. It's basically a no-code plugin that allows you to up-level the design of multiple different elements on your Squarespace site. So TLDR, the background shadow is Squarekicker, but everything else that I'm going to show you here today is leveraging custom CSS. There's quite a bit of custom CSS. It's all going to be linked in the description. And you can always reach out to me at coyotemooncreative.com to ask any questions, ask any comments, and I'm going to show you how to add the code now. So the other cool feature of this is that when you hover over the nested links within the folder, they change from the off-color black to white with the really beautiful blue color background from our palette. And I've also added kind of a transition. So I've slowed down the speed a little bit. Again, this is all in line with the target audience, senior citizens. We want to make it slow, reassuring, calming. So let's dive into the custom CSS. So I'm going to go ahead and remove it all here. So you can see how this functions. And I'll go ahead and refresh the page. Okay. So if we go ahead and paste that in, this is what's happening. So the top level navigation links, which are essentially this here, the A notates the actual link. And we're saying that there's no text decoration initially. The folder titles, we've set also the text decoration to none. And then this line of code here, the animated underline, this is what happens after we hover. So this is a hover animation CSS line that we've added. Header nav list is what we're targeting, header nav item. And you can kind of change the background color here. So the background color is set here. Again, that's that blue color. The transition is 0.35 seconds, which again is a little more calming and not quite as jittery when somebody's hovering over this folder. As we continue to scroll down the CSS, we've got a hover animation now here. We set the width to 100%. I had to do quite a bit of back and forth with the CSS code here to get it to span the full width. But everything that I've added in the description can just be copy and pasted directly into your site. And really all you're going to need to change, again, is the background color to match your brand, or you can just use whatever colors within your palette. And if you want to set up the transition to 0.35 seconds, you can change that to 0.25 to make it quicker. You can change it to 0.55 to make it slower, so on and so forth. Some of these options are very customizable, so that's totally up to you. Let's see. So I've also removed the padding from the drop-down rows. So that was another instance where there's margin and padding added to the sides of and top of the folder, right? Like the total folder itself. And removing that and setting padding 0 and margin 0 allows the full width of this blue background to display. Let's see. Make links fill the full drop-down row. Again, we had to play around with the settings here. Add a border box, transition background color. Slowing that down a little bit is where this comes in. So 0.14 seconds on the color and the ease. Transition delay of 0.05 seconds. And then the final hover state, which is just that blue, right? So this is only a hover state. So link is the A, hover is the action. Okay, that about does it. This is really, and I said that it was kind of a lot of code, but it's actually pretty straightforward and simple. And this is a way to really up-level the header navigation for your site visitors. So leave a link, leave a comment in the video if you like this. Like and subscribe to my channel. I try to put out pretty consistent videos around cool tips and tricks that I learned that I'm building out as I go through my clients. So I'm always happy to continue that conversation if you guys have any questions. And thanks as always for watching.